Rahul Gandhi was recently convicted in a case of criminal defamation by Surat court after he was disqualified from the parliament. This event led to the opposition parties all across the nation come together, and the opposition leaders called it as a black day for the Indian democracy. Congress claims that Rahul Gandhi is being targeted so that he could be prevented from giving speeches in the parliament. And he was repeatedly pointing allegation on Adani in the parliament, and he was talking about PM Modi and Adani relationship, and this is the reason they are trying to shut him up. BJP claims that this has nothing to do with Adani and that Rahul Gandhi had abused the OBC section of the country, so he was disqualified. So what exactly happened here? Come in this video, let's understand the defamation case better. Friends, this is about 2019 elections. Rahul Gandhi was holding an election rally in Kolar, Karnataka. There he gave a speech in which he addressed Lalit Modi, Nirav Modi and PM Narendra Modi as thieves. Since this defamation case based on this speech. Come, let's listen the speech and pay attention to the words spoken by Rahul Gandhi.
आपसे कहते हैं काले धन के खिलाफ लड़ाई, आपको धूप में बैंक की लाइन के सामने खड़ा करते हैं, आपके जेब में से पैसा निकाल के बैंक में डालते हैं और फिर आपको पता लगता है कि आप ही का पैसा नीरव मोदी उठा के भाग गया। 35,000 करोड़ रुपए आपकी जेब से निकाल कर उसकी जेब में। मेहुल चौकसी, ललित मोदी। अच्छा, एक छोटा सा सवाल, इन सब के नाम, इन सब चोरों के नाम मोदी 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 कैसे हैं? नीरव मोदी, ललित मोदी, नरेंद्र मोदी, और अभी थोड़ा ढूंढेंगे तो और बहुत सारे मोदी निकलेंगे।
It's clear that Rahul Gandhi calls these three Modis thieves. Because of this, a case was filed against Rahul Gandhi, and case was filed under section 499 and 500 of the IPC. These sections deals with the defamation. The meaning of the word defamation is very simple, friends. If you say anything about any person that affects their reputation, that causes damage to the reputation, is known as defamation. In India, there can be two types of defamation: civil defamation and criminal defamation. If you cause civil defamation against anyone, you might have pay monetary fine. But in criminal defamation, you might face imprisonment for a term up to 2 years. Section 499 of the IPC defines what criminal defamation is. It can be spoken words, published words, signs or gestures or visible representations, when you damage the reputation of any person with the knowledge and intention. You might assume that one of three Modis he mentioned in rally would have filed this case, but it was not. Neither Nirav Modi, neither Lalit Modi, neither Narendra Modi has filed the complaint. So who filed the complaint? It was filed by BJP MLA and former minister Purnesh Modi. Obviously, this raises the question, how was he affected by this? Nothing was said against him. But Purnesh Modi claims that Rahul Gandhi comment defamed the entire Modi surname community in the country. The definition of defamation given in section 499 IPC clarifies this. The imputation could be about a person, deceased person or company or association or collection of a person as such, but it has to readily identifiable group of people. After concluding the trial, the Chief Judicial Magistrate of Surat Court, H.H. Verma, held Rahul Gandhi guilty and convicted Rahul Gandhi in this case. Delivering the verdict, the court said Rahul Gandhi could have limited his speech to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Anil Ambani, Nirav Modi, Vijay Mallya and Mehul Choksi, but intentionally made a statement that hurt every individual whose surname is Modi, thereby committing a criminal defamation. While passing the 168-page judgment, court awarded maximum 2 years punishment. The Honorable Court gave the justification for awarding maximum punishment. Seriousness of the crime increased because Rahul Gandhi is an MP. A speech delivered by legislator has very wide impact on the public. If the accused is given less punishment, then it sends to wrong message to the public. Thereafter, Rahul Gandhi got bail by paying 10,000 bond and he has 30 days to file an appeal. After the conviction, the Lok Sabha Secretariat issued a notice which stated that Rahul Gandhi was disqualified from the Lok Sabha as 23rd March. Disqualification was triggered under the provisions of Article 102, Clause 1, Clause E of the Constitution and the Representation of the People Act of 1951. So what is Article 102 of the Constitution? Article 102 deals with the disqualification of MPs from either house of the parliament. Specifically, Article 102 Clause 1E deals with he is so disqualified by or under any law made by the parliament. In Rahul Gandhi's case, the last point, if he is disqualified by any under law made by the parliament, applies. The law under which he has been disqualified is the Representation of the People Act of 1951, specifically Section 8 Clause 3. The Representation of People Act contains that if anyone is convicted and sentenced for a minimum of 2 years of punishment, they will be disqualified, and this disqualification would continue for 6 years after release from jail. Earlier, there was a section 8 clause 4. It held that disqualification would come into effect only 3 months after the conviction. But in July 2013, the Supreme Court passed a landmark judgment in Lily Thomas versus Union of India, which they struck down section 8 clause 4 of Representation of People Act. The court said that it was unconstitutional for Parliament to delay disqualification. So the law remained that soon as the politician is convicted 2 or more years, you would be immediately disqualified. The question arises, what happened to the Rahul Gandhi case? If you look at the section 151 and 151 Representation of People Act, it says that if any next election is held after a year or more, the election commission has the right to fill the vacancy of the seat of the disqualified politician by holding election, and it should be held within 6 months from the vacancy. Meanwhile, Rahul Gandhi filed appeal in Surat District and Session Court. The court also suspended the sentence till the disposal of the appeal filed by the Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi has filed 2 applications, first for suspension of sentence and suspension of conviction. Rahul Gandhi was granted bail by the court. The sentencing was also stayed. Now the application for the stay of conviction is posted for hearing on April 13. If the conviction is stayed, the Rahul Gandhi Lok Sabha membership potentially be restored. The court has issued a notice to the complainant BJP MLA Purnesh Modi and Rahul Gandhi's plea for stay on his conviction. The complainant Purnesh Modi has asked to file a reply by April 10. Meanwhile, hearing on the appeal against the conviction will be held on April 30. In the meanwhile, Court of Additional Session Judge R.P. Mogara heard arguments both sides and then reserved its verdict for April 20. So what do you think about this defamation case? If you like this video, click subscribe button to watch more such law related explanatory videos in future. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.